Get money, what you say, what you say. Get money. What's up, everybody? I am the mommy money getter, Charity. Charity. I am her and she is me. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my channel. When you come in this piece, go ahead and hit the thumbs up for your girl tonight. Okay, in this live, we will be going over all of the ways that I make money as a content creator. Yes, even with my less than 3,000 YouTube subscribers. I got more over on Facebook and some over on Instagram, but that's not all. You can earn money today as a social media marketer, as an affiliate marketer, content creator, or whatever you want to call yourself, be it an influencer. I don't care, whatever you're doing. You're posting content, you want to make a career out of this thing, you want to make money because that's what it's all about, right? Yes, we do enjoy making money, or excuse me, we do enjoy making content, right? You see where my head is at. Get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Yes, we do enjoy ourselves creating content. I know I do. I love making content. I think I'm having so much fun this year. So much fun in the last few years since I started doing content creation, more so than I ever did doing anything else. I love writing books. That's my first love, being an author. But I think I just love to create things, right? And I love to draw people in with my innovation and using my mind and my opinions and just my intellect. I love to to bond with others on that kind of level, right? We all have our thing, and like I said, for me, first of all and foremost, it was being an author and writing books, and that's kind of how I got over into content creation because I was actually promoting myself as an author, and so it went from there. Actually, many moons ago, I started off as a blogger. I owned my own blog full time, spreadtheword.com. I was thinking about coming back with that blog, but I think I'm over it. I have the content creation thing going, and I don't think I want to blog anymore. But that's where I started off on social media, is with my blog, and it was doing pretty good. Hey, Charlotte Ivy, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Thanks for joining my live. Right now, I am talking about how to make money on social media. If you guys are in here, go ahead and thumbs up my live and please subscribe to this channel because I promise you, you will not regret it. You will love it here. As everybody else finds out once they come on over here to the Mommy Money Getter channel. As 10 of you here, 10 of you should be giving me a thumbs up. And I'll continue telling you about all the ways that I am making money. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. What's up, Apple Monk? How are you doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight on this lovely Thursday? Um, Before I digress too much, I came online as a blogger. Like, I had an infotainment type blog. I was doing like gossip blogging, and I got monetized through Google AdSense a long time ago. So I've been doing social media marketing for a number of years, right? And then I kind of was on Facebook and on Instagram creating content for those platforms because I had ambitions on becoming a writer. So when I finally did publish my book, I already had a base, right? So I had lots of people buy my books because I started off building the community online. And that's lesson one. If you want to make money online, you have to build a community. You can't just come on here. Well, sometimes some people do. It does happen. Some people just post one time and they blow up. But most of the time, it doesn't happen like that for the majority of us, right? Right? Like I said, go ahead and give this live a thumbs up if you are in here. And if you are new to my page, please subscribe so that I can give you the rest of this tea on how to make money as a social media marketer or a content creator or influencer, whatever, or however you would like to be known, right? But for me, it all goes hand in hand. And of course, it's all interchangeable, right? Because a social media marketer is somebody who does ads, right? They're the ones that makes ads specifically for social media. An influencer is someone who has a brand already and they use their brand to sell products. An affiliate marketer makes content and then they post links along with that content, or they direct their social media traffic to specific websites in order for their community to buy things, right? So, and a content creator just creates content for social media. And that's kind of what I am. But I also do affiliate marketing and I also teach social media marketing because I've been doing this for a long time. I've got gotten great at selling books and also with earning five figures at a time. I want to earn more. Um, my next goal is to achieve six figures a month. And like I said, I do that with hardly any YouTube subscribers. I have two different pages I'm running on Facebook. One of them is uh, at like 25K. Actually, I'm running three accounts on Facebook. One of them is at 10 over 10K, and one of them is about 6.5K. Right? So all of those pages have made me money. All of them. And not only that, I have been able to use my community that I built on Facebook to um, come on over to YouTube. A lot of my community members on those, on my other social media platforms, come to my YouTube. So that's why community building is so important because not only are you trying to, when you're building a community, not only are you trying to get those people to watch your videos or to like your videos, you're getting them, you're trying to get them to invest in you, to like you, to become one of your best friends, or to welcome you in as a member of your family. And that's the golden rule to social media content. Even if you don't have designs on coming on here to earn $1, most of us do want a following, right? We want a community because we're not just posting content. Well, 99% of 99.9% of us that are on social media are not just posting content just to post it into a dark abyss where nobody comes to visit or ever see it, right? When we're posting content, we're posting it for our family, our friends, and perhaps people we don't know to see, right? So we have to do that regularly and we have to be ourselves. We have to be willing to share a little more of ourselves. Sometimes people want to be private, and that's fine too. Many content creators are able to connect with the audience by creating content specifically for a niche audience. Like, for instance, there are content creators who cook, and that's all they do. So their followers are coming to their page for that. Now, there's this one content creator. She doesn't really talk while she's cooking. She just cooks, and then there's music playing in the background. And she does get a lot of followers. But I'm just wondering if she attempted to sell a cookbook, how easy would that be for her to do? And I will go ahead and use another example to connect that with Beyonce, right? Rihanna, and use Rihanna as well. Rihanna has been very successful in social media marketing because that's what she is. Now she's not just a singer, an entertainer, an actress. She did all of that, right? And she's not doing that now. But through all of the entertainment, she's also been on social media and was being herself, was not afraid to post and show up and do her thing on there to where she connected with her audience, right? When Instagram came out, Rihanna was on there posting pics, dancing, whatever. She just being herself, and her following felt like Rihanna wasn't untouchable. Whereas Beyonce would post a few pics and then you wouldn't see her post anymore for a month. Beyonce wouldn't even caption her pics, right? And I understand why, because she's Beyonce. Whatever she posts, somebody's going to pick apart, right? However, Rihanna sells more music than Beyonce, and Rihanna has been able to build a sustainable brand that sells much more than Beyonce. Beyonce has the hardest time selling her products, from her liquor to her hair care line. She's had what? Ivy Park clothing. She's had a collaboration with Adidas. So it's been very hard for her to maintain and establish something like a Rihanna has been able to do, or a Kylie Jenner. And you would think Beyonce would be able to do that. People love going to her concerts. They'll listen to her music, but they're not really listening to it on the same level as they are other artists. Beyonce doesn't have a lot of number ones as a solo artist, not as many as Rihanna. And Rihanna is still one of the top selling female artists, and she doesn't have anything out. So that just goes to show you how building a community, how important it is, as well as uh, brand building, right? So that's should be your main focus. You want to be able to connect with your audience by posting genuine content that is unique, that is you. You don't want to copy other creators because you see something went well for them. You don't know what they put into that. And sometimes the algorithm just shows up in your favor. Like, believe it or not, most of the content that I put out, right, TSM rapper, thank you. I appreciate you for sharing me out. That's dope. I really appreciate that. As far as with me, the content that I have put a lot of time into it, say, okay, I know this one is going to be it. This one is going to hit. And I post something and it's a dud, right? And then there's content that was inspired by another content creator, right? Sometimes I have those pieces of content where I say, you know what? That looks like a good idea for me to do. But if you're going to do that, again, don't copy somebody else. Put your own spin on it. Put your personality on it, right? So I did that once when I first went viral on Facebook. I posted something, and I was just being funny, and it was mainly just to stay in the algorithm, because sometimes you get lazy as a content creator, but you know you need to post so that you can stay in the algorithm and keep people interested in you, because that's lesson number two. Lesson number one is build your community. Lesson number two, and most people say this is first, be consistent. But I guess if you're being consistent, then you will build a community, right? Wrong. You can be consistent all you want to. You can post all day long, but if you're not connecting with your audience, then you will not build a brand, and it doesn't matter. You can post all day long. So I posted this content. It was like, oh, something about we got McDonald's at home, right? Because that's a running joke on social media. And I posted something like that with me making a hamburger, and it just went crazy. And but at that time on my Facebook page, all I could make is $500 maximum on that Facebook page. So that was kind of, because on my other Facebook page, I could make much more. But I was just happy to go viral and gain a lot of followers. And I did. And those followers were really, really supportive. They supported me. And I just started going viral all the time. I was consistently going viral on Facebook for the last couple of years, right? And Facebook is where I earned my first five figures, because of me just being consistent, me going on there and just knowing how to stay in the algorithm. And I was able to post something and it went viral and it netted me 5 figures. And I'm not talking 10,000, I'm not talking 20,000, I'm talking more, right? Because 5 figures is 10,000 plus, right? I've earned more than that. And what I like about social media is as much as you put into it, you would get that same thing out of it. If you are dedicated to being a content creator, you're going to make money. Now, you may not make millions of dollars. You might make 200 or 300 here. You may make 300 or 400 there. And your money might not be the same every month. Some months it may be really low. Some months it may be thousands. But that's just how the game goes. It's not a thing, to me, unless you're Mr. Beast, unless you're Kai Sanat, one of those big, big creators, then you're not going to see the same money that those creators are making. Mr. Beast is just number one all the time. He makes so much money on here. Hey, Real Life Simulations, thanks for joining. I appreciate you for coming in the live. Um, Tonight I'm talking about content creation and how to get to that bag, because that's why I'm here. I love what I do as a mommy blogger. I love supporting other content creators, but I'm here for the money. Get to the money, get to the money, get to the money, get to the money. I'm not here to play around. I'm here to create content that resonates with others. I'm also here to inspire others and motivate others. Where is Kendall's Raising King's wife? Where is she? She's usually up in here, right? She I see our girl Yo Yo is over there on live, so but shout out to Yo Yo, shout out to Kendall, shout out to everybody. Thanks for your support, TSM Rapper. I haven't been seeing you. I gotta go over to your page and start some stuff. Because rule number three is the same way you want to want that support. Let me go back. Rule number one was build your community. Rule number two of content creation is consistency, and rule number three is engage with other content creators and support. That's how I actually linked up with Yo Yo. I saw something on her page that she did, and I liked a few of her. I really wasn't uh, engaging a lot on YouTube. I would just post my content, and then I would engage with my audience. But I just felt like YouTube was so vast and so big that it was hard to get noticed from being engaging. That's why I honestly wasn't doing it. I would do it somewhat on TikTok, and I do it a lot on Facebook, and I have content creator supporters on my Facebook. But I just felt like, oh, it's so big on YouTube, like, you know, and the type of content I was in, content that I was engaging with, it was, it had, those creators had a lot of followers. Excuse me, y'all. I get to talking and I need some water. But so me and her linked up, and she started supporting me, and I just thought that was so dope of her. She's building her channel, and she's just supporting everybody, and I was like, that's so cool of her. And then so what happened was Yo Yo was sending a lot of people to my page. So when I see a content creator come to my page and they support me, I'm gonna show that love right back, because we're all in this together, right? And I'll see some people, or I have some people that I know personally, and they'll say, "Oh, did you look at my video, or could you look at my video and comment?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I have a YouTube channel as well. When's the last time I seen you on my page?" Because you know what? If you had been to my YouTube page, I would have seen you commenting, and I would have seen you liking, and I'm automatically going to come to your page. And not only am I going to like and comment on your page, I'm going to give you back that same love, double and triple, because that's the kind of content creator I am, right? I'm just real like that. Now, I'm not saying other people have to do that for me just because I did that for them. Just show up sometimes. But don't expect that. And it's just good, common courtesy. It's just the laws of nature, the laws of winning. We have to give out what we want to receive. So make sure that you are giving just as much love, showing just as much love as you want to be shown to you. What's up, Kendo? Real life was just saying, where is Kendo at? Listen, you guys missed the beginning, but I'll go back over the first four rules to earning money on this content in this content creator game. Number one, I said was building your community. Number two was being consistent. Number three, what was number three, y'all? I'm an airhead on live. I'm an airhead on live. What was number three? Being supportive. No, number four is being supportive. We'll get back to that. One of y'all help me out in the comments, because you know how your girl gets. What's up, K Money? I love when all my girls show up. It's like you guys get me going and get me excited. But so yeah. So once you have done that, once you have been consistent for a while, once you have built your community, then they'll start to show up for you and they'll want to see you win. It's nothing like having a community of supporters who want nothing more than to see you win, no matter what. They're going to buy your books, right? They're going to click on your links. Those are going to be the people that are commenting on everything, that are showing up every time you post something. Those are going to be the people that are liking and sharing. And those are going to be the people that help push you further out into the algorithm so that new people can notice you. Because if you don't have a community and when you post something, nobody is liking what you posted or no one is engaging with what you posted, then it's like you're posting to an abyss, right? So once you start getting that community going, and sometimes you don't want to really sell, you don't want to sell anything at first. You don't want to concentrate on making money at first. But if you are good at what you do, and say, I'll go back to if you have a cooking channel, right? If your audience of supporters like the cooking that you do, they'll start telling you you should come out with a cookbook, right? You don't even have to just come out with a cookbook, but they'll start telling you that, right? Or they'll start, if they like the way you dress, you should make a fashion page, or they'll start asking, where did you get that dress from? Where did you get that from? And how does that cologne smell? They'll start asking you. You don't even have to tell them. They're going to start questioning you about where you bought your hair from or things like that, right? So you want to make sure that you are just a genuine person and that you're not coming on here on YouTube, Facebook, or whichever social media platform you like to post on the most. I think I'm just going to digress for a little bit. I think that if you're going to be a content creator, you should do the big three, which are TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Um, Instagram, if you, and also focus on the platform where you're doing the best at. Right now, TikTok is not it for me, or Instagram. So I do post on those platforms, but I post more on Lemon 8. That's a jewel, guys. That's a gem that I'm dropping for you guys. Lemon 8 is a TikTok platform that's on the rise, and your girl is over there. Besides Facebook and YouTube, I'm on Lemon 8 more than I'm on TikTok or Instagram. Because I, I do get some feedback and I do get some engagement on TikTok, but I don't know, it feels like I have to work a little harder than I want to. I like to just post and go and come back and see the numbers running up. If that's not happening, I don't know. Maybe I need to post more than once a day, but I'm posting with what I feel comfortable with. Because one thing about these platforms, they will work you. I don't want to say like what. I almost said it. So make sure you watch what you say on here too, because it's very easy to lose your platform if you say or do the wrong thing. But and drop your questions in here if you have some too. I don't mind answering tonight. Get me while the getting is good. Communicating TSM. I know I said the first one was um I should have wrote it down, but I'm like, I got this down. I don't need to take notes. I do need to take notes though. But the first one was community building. Second one was consistency. Third one was, I think the fourth one was being supportive. So I'm not sure what the third one was. Somebody will get me back on course. You only post on here and TikTok, real life simulations. I love what you're doing and how you're building your brand, because so many people are into streaming and gaming and things like that. And I love how you're just a natural on your page. And you're sticking to that. Like me, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm a mommy blogger, I'm a content creator, I'm this, I'm that. But I'm kind of like just following the money, right? Because if I see that my Walmart content creator videos are going up, and if I see that when I post those type of videos, people go to my Walmart storefront, then I'm going to post those videos more, right? And actually, Dollar Tree, when I go to Dollar Tree, when I post a Dollar Tree video, right, I get more people going to my Walmart storefront from my Dollar Tree videos than from my Walmart videos. So I'm going to post where I see. So that's rule number 6. Always look at your analytics. But before I start talking about that, and keep me on track, because your girl is not good at public speaking. I'm tongue tied and all over the place. Back to Lemonade. Let's go back to that. Because Kendall, you said that you wanted to create a Lemonade page. And I would say Lemonade is more about photos. So if you take a lot of pictures, you can post your cooking videos over there too. You can post videos on Lemonade as well. But carousels, which are like, your multiple pictures, your slide posts, those do good over there. I post a lot of Dollar Tree and Walmart and shopping content on Lemonade too, right? And I also have my link tree in my bio, so that if people like what they see on my Lemonade page, they can go to my link tree. I don't really say go to my link tree, but if people like your post, they're going to go to your profile, then they're going to click on your link and see what else you got going on. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. But back to you, real life simulations. I like that you have your niche down and you know how to finesse that thing, because whatever's going on, whatever is the topic of discussion, you know how to relate your videos to that. And that's exactly what you want to do as a content creator, if that's what your intent is to do on social media. Because like I said, not everybody comes on here with the intent to make money. Some of them come on here because they're a gamer or they're an artist and they want to get that audience for something else that they're doing. What I was coming on here to social media for was to sell books. I was building an audience for my readership. I wasn't trying to, at that time, I think you probably could make money on YouTube, and I didn't know about making money on TikTok. But when I first started making content, I was only doing it like on my Arthur page on Facebook. I wasn't doing it on my personal page. And I was making content over there a lot. And it was like, it wasn't going anywhere. I was boosting posts. I was actually paying Facebook to promote my posts over there, right? And then out of the blue, Facebook invited me to their content creator program and was like, you can make money. So I was like, I still wasn't interested in that, because I'm like, I'm not going to be on here posting all the time. So I did a few posts And then lo and behold, one of the posts I did, it went viral. So I was like, wait a minute. I kept looking and checking, like every thousand, every thousand viewers, I was getting $10. That's what Facebook was on when they first started their content creator program. They was on some real goofy stuff. They was paying you money to do it right, and then you can earn up to 35,000 a month. Man, so I was like, okay, let me do this content creator thing. And then I got so good with it, I started helping other authors promote their books, right? So I was using my, like I said, I have about 25,000 on Facebook. So I was using my audience to help promote other authors' audiences, right? And I had a Fiverr account for that. So that's another thing you want to do, to have number seven, have and one of y'all, I hope you guys are taking notes, because I don't remember what I said once I said it, okay? Have you a Fiverr account, or what's the other one? There's another one, but Fiverr I think everybody knows about. And you can always post your link in your LinkedIn accounts. Post your links wherever you're allowed to post your links. But if you're an expert or something, at something, if you're good at math, if you're uh, good at teaching people how to go through the motions of buying a house, whatever it is that you have expertise in, go make your Fiverr account. And so that when you go on your YouTube channel and you post content, or you post your reels on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or wherever, and you're giving out that information, let your audience know how they can find you to get that one-on-one, to get those consultations, to get those classes, those um, e-guides that you may have. And you can do that through Fiverr, right? And then if you are starting to build a platform, or you know how to create viral posts, like for instance, I don't know if you're still here. Oh, yes, sis, we're at number 6. Thanks, boo. Like TSM Rapper. I don't know if you have a Fiverr page, but you created, and I want to get back with you too, because I liked the I love the intro you made for me, but I wanted something a little bit more R&B. I think you did something that was hip hop. And you know what? I stopped seeing you on my page because you see I get scatterbrained and I kind of forgot about it. But I definitely want to hook up with you and get your pricing and all of that. But you make intros and you do great intros. Do you have a Fiverr page, TSM? If you don't, you should. That's good money over there at Fiverr. And you can post your Fiverr link right in your bio on YouTube or wherever else you are on social media. So don't sleep on that money. Um, you know what I mean? Ooh. There are so many ways that you can make money. I just think that most people don't consider that. They think, oh, I got to get monetized by YouTube, or I got to get monetized by Facebook or TikTok in order to make money. And you can make money those ways too, but diversify. Diversify your content creator portfolio, right? Get to the money, get to the money. Guys, if you're feeling what I'm saying, post a money bag in the chat for me real quick. Go ahead and post a money bag in the chat for me while I collect my thoughts. Yes, Fiverr. That's right, Kendall. I stay dropping gems. And you know what? Some people don't listen to small content creators because they're like, what do they know? They can't possibly be making money. I need to listen to somebody who already has 1 million followers. Well, they had to start from scratch, and they had to start right where I'm telling you you can start. They didn't start off with 1 million followers. Every everybody starts at step one. Okay. Everybody starts at the same starting line. Now, how we finish is something altogether different. And not everybody is going to end up with 1 million followers. But don't think that you have to have 1 million followers in order to be a successful content creator, because that is the biggest lie ever. You do not have to have a YouTube plaque in order to be a successful content creator. You can have 10K followers. You can have 1,000 followers. Because I'm going to tell you something that I learned as an author, right? So you can, and you can see this even from, let's put it like this, from music artists. You can go to a lot of these artist pages and they have millions of followers, right? Sometimes those followers can be bought, they can be bots, or they can even be people who are just interested in them and what they have going on. But check out your Megan the Stallions. Very popular rapper, but Megan can't sell music for nothing, right? And she has a good team behind her. But Megan's not really selling like that. Go look at the Billboard 100 right now. Kendrick has been at the top 5 or the number 1 spot for a complete year, right? He barely posts on social media. And meanwhile, you have Drake, who posts all the time. And this is not a Drake Kendrick battle, who does the music the best. None of that. We're not doing that. We already did that all of 2024 and some of 2025. We're over the Kendrick and Drake stuff. I'm just using them as an example of how once you build your community, because that's what it is, whether you're a rapper, whether you're a singer, whether you're an author like myself, whether you are a mommy blogger, whether you're a gossip blogger, whatever you're doing, you are building a community, right? Right. Right. I heard that too, so I believe it. What did you hear, Kendall? Because, I get to talking. So, Drake, he came out with another album recently, and none of his singles have ever done this. His singles always go to number 1. But Kendrick took that spot because he won that battle. He built that community of people who stood behind him, and his community is LA. And he has a solid community, right? On the West Coast and Cali. He had a solid community. Drake has fans, international fans. Canada, the US, he has fans everywhere. Where Kendrick is probably more so of an urban artist, and Drake is more of a pop artist. He's a rapper, but he's crossover. And because Kendrick had that solid foundation rooting for him, he was able to get the spot that he has. So think about that for yourself as a content creator, and why it's a fact that it doesn't matter how many followers you have. Another reason why it doesn't matter how many followers you have is that you can have 100 followers, right? You could just get on YouTube and have 10 followers. But if you put a piece of content out there and it goes viral, that will get you all of the followers, right? However, if you put content out there that you're just putting out there just to be putting out there, and that's not who you really are, that's not what you really do. This week I put some Peach McIntyre content up, right? And it got me a lot of watch hours. But probably by the end of this week, I will probably hide that, because I'm not a Peach McIntyre reactor, and I try not to react to other content creators, because that's not what I am. I'm not a reactor page. And when I do social commentary, I try to spin it from the perspective of a mom, I'm always going back to Mommy Money Getter. That's the brand. Stay with me, guys, and like this live and follow this page, because you're gonna remember that thought about being in the brand, because I'm gonna ask one of you, what did I just say, because I'm gonna forget. But what I try to do is, all of my content is the Mommy Money Getter. And I started off as Girl Mama 5 or My Life with the Barbs, right? Because this was going to be my lifestyle page with me as a mom. I have another brand, C. Darrell Howard. That's my brand as an author, right? And even though I do link to my books on here, I don't talk a lot about my books on this page, because on this page, I'm Charity Howard. On my Facebook professional page, I'm C. Darrell Howard. That's a different brand. I have two brands because it's different content. C. Darrell Howard is me as an author. Charity Howard is my life as a mother, right? And I was thinking about just becoming Charity Howard, but I'm like, I already have books out at C. Darrell Howard. I already have my consulting business at C. Darrell Howard, my book promotion business at C. Darrell Howard. So I'm going to keep it like that. But you're watching my video now on your laptop. Thank you. I appreciate the support. What's up, Auntie Cena? Auntie Cena, did you like this live when you came in here? Hit that thumbs up for me, sis. What's going on? We are talking about making money as a content creator, even with a small audience. But back to me and what I do, right? So the reason why I say it's very imperative that you stay focused on what you want your niche to be and how you want your audience to connect with you, is because you don't want to put out a video and it goes viral and then suddenly you have all these people coming to your page, and that's not the kind of content that you want them to come to your page for. Because in order to keep them interested and invested in you, you're going to have to continue making that kind of content. And if you're not happy about making that content, or excited about making that type of content, then you're kind of pretty much pigeonholing yourself, and you don't want to do that. But I kind of switched my brand as a Mommy Money Getter, because it still lets people know that I'm a mom first, and that you're going to be getting mom content. But when I say money getter, you know also that I'm here on social media because I'm trying to get to a bag. And I try to combine those two and stick with that. But also, thank you, TSM. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys. And I hope I'm giving you guys some tools that you can use. But when you hear me say, get money, what you say, huh? Get money. That's me saying, when you hear me say that, you know that you're on Mommy Money Getter's page. Even if you were just scrolling and you didn't pay attention to whose page you were on. If you come to my live and you hear me singing that, you know you're on my page already. You're going to start recognizing my voice. Either that song might irritate you and you're going to swipe away, or you're going to be like, oh, just like, and I'm always going to use other things to connect with my messaging, right? But I don't know if you've watched Power before, but this is a good rich town. Yeah, I just come from the poorest parts. Like, when Power was coming on, like, you could be in the other room. You hear that song, you're going to start singing it, right? And I remember it was like the last season, and 50 Cent or whoever got the bright idea to have Trey Songz redo that theme song, and they got so much pushback. The very next episode, they changed it back to Joe's his version of the theme song, because that version had been connected to that show. And that's what you want to do. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do a little sing song, but it just connects people to your brand. And like I said, you would either irritate some folks, or you have folks like, who is it? Peachy Queen Productions. I love her intro. Um, who else has a good intro that I like? But yes, you always want to have like an, even if you don't have an intro with music, you want to have a way of connecting with your audience. And it took me a long time to come up with a name for my audience, because I switched my names and I was trying to figure out which direction I was going in, because YouTube just kind of fell out of the sky. I wasn't interested in making a YouTube video. I wasn't interested in TikTok, dancing, getting out there, doing all this stuff that I'm doing. I wasn't interested in any of this stuff. I just wanted to write my books and build my audience on Facebook and Instagram, where I was already building an audience. Guys, I've had Coco from SWV read my book, and she shouted me out, and so many of her people came about my books. So I was doing okay as an author. I sold thousands of books as an author. But then once Facebook said, we'll pay you for your content creation, I started losing my way. And now it's been like 2 years, 3 years since I've written a book. I'm an author. I'm not a content creator. Get to the money, get to the money. Jazzy J, thanks for coming in. I love when Jazzy J says that. I love her accent, but she has a big, pretty smile. She's so pretty. And then I love how she can just sit there and just talk and just wing it. Like, I'm not able to do that yet. But I love when she says that. Thanks for coming in. And that's what I mean. Like, little nuances like that that you think are not attracting anyone, but you are building your community, and you're going to do certain things repetitiously, and that's going to be what draws people in to your content. And that's what you want to do before you start selling. I think I kind of get ahead of myself. I need to follow my own advice, because I'll come on here and sell, like, look, go get this deodorant, go get this stuff, because it's going viral. I need to get in on the action. However, you want to be able to find your own viral products eventually when you get to that point. And I know some of you have said that you haven't been accepted into like Walmart Creator or Target Creator, but just keep doing it, because I think it took me like a year. As soon as I heard about the Walmart Creator Program, I applied for it, and they said, we'll get back to you. Right? So I went to another email and I did it again. They said, we'll get back to you. So I think I had applied to Walmart with 4 or 5 different emails, and then all at once they approved all of those emails like a year later. So I was like, so the same thing with Target. I think I applied to them on 3 different emails, but I shop at Walmart practically every day. I have Walmart Plus, but for my clothes, I like to go to Target for a lot of things. And I belong to a group on Facebook of Black women who love Target, right? And sometimes that group owner will let you share your links in there. So that's another thing. Where are we at, TSM? If you're still in here. Yes, it took me a year, Jazzy. It might not take you that long. Amazon took me I got Amazon right away. But those are not the only platforms that offer affiliate marketing. I think Temu does, Shein does. It's all sorts of places that you can apply. But keep applying, or just apply once. If they tell you they'll get back to you, they may get back to you 6 months or a year later. They may not have enough room for you right then. I don't know what is the science behind it and who they pick. But I got Amazon like really quick, and I just wasn't really focused on Amazon because I was making money on Facebook. So I wasn't really putting out a lot of Amazon content. Same thing with Walmart. I just kind of like, okay, I'll share this, I'll share that. But then what started happening with Walmart is I started noticing I'm getting direct deposits dropped 2 and 3 times a month in my account. And I'm like, what? One month I had like a couple thousand from Walmart and I didn't even try to, right? I just did a Dollar Tree video and I was like, let me share my Walmart link in there. That Dollar Tree video only got like 2,500 views, and then I made that kind of money on my from my Walmart affiliate marketing. So, you know, don't ever hesitate to to do more of what's working, right? Because what started working for me was that I started teaching other people what I know, and nobody else was really doing Walmart creator content. So when I did it, now I get traffic from Google, I get traffic from everywhere. Because when people want to know what's going on with Walmart content creation, or Walmart, the Walmart Creator Program, let me say that right. When people want to find out more about that, I'm like number one in the search engine for that. So you're gonna find my video probably on the first page. So a couple of years later, I'm still getting views on all my Walmart content, and I haven't did like a Walmart content video. Maybe I did one last month. I'm not sure, but before that, it had been like a couple months. So yeah, I try to make sure that I'm also constantly looking at my analytics. How often are you checking your analytics, guys? And be honest. Be honest. How many times do you go into your YouTube studio and check to see how your analytics are doing? Because that's where you get all of the information as to what is working and what you need to do more of. If you're just getting started, you want to wait like a month or so, or maybe like 3 months, and to see what's really working. Because for me, someone was saying, how can they get, you check daily? I check several times a day, guys. I'm checking several times a day. And I know, Kendall, you were talking about getting more followers. Well, Shorts is one of the best ways to get your followers, and I'm finding out live, going live, posting on your wall. Use every um, tool that YouTube has. They have live, they have shorts, they have videos, they have posts. Do something on all of them. I make a post every day. I wasn't doing that before, and that's why consistency matters, because whatever you do repetitiously, that's where you're going to see the most success at, right? So I was posting, but I would only get like 10 likes, 3 likes, right? And then I was posting on the community tab, and then I would probably get no likes or no comments. So I think I posted something and it got like 40 likes. So I said, oh, okay, let me continue to do that. But I wasn't getting any followers from that. And this year I just started a new strategy where I always post on my community tab, even if it's just once a day. I'm on my community tab all the time. And I try to be witty, and I try to post stuff that people will either like or be like, no, she didn't. Or who does she think she is? Because you always want to evoke emotion as a content creator. And don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to get in your bag and just be a little cocky sometimes, you know? Because even being cocky and arrogant, you're inspiring somebody. I'm a big girl. I'm a big chocolate girl. I'm inspiring other girls who look like me. I'm a single mom. I'm inspiring other single moms, and not just single moms, but single mothers who look like me, right? Single moms who are pleasantly plump, single moms who are divorced, single moms who have teenage daughters and who are out here hustling and grinding. I'm appealing to somebody out there that's just like me. And I know that because I see other moms just like me and they appeal to me. And if I see them on their stuff and I see them looking like they're doing something good for their kids, I'm going to be attracted to that because, like I said the other day, I'm a mom's mom. If you're a mom, I could hate your guts, but if I see you, I don't hate anybody, but I'm just being facetious, right? If I see that you're a mom and you're on your stuff and you don't put nothing or nobody before your kids, you're at their games, you're packing lunches, you're making sure their hair is done, you're making sure you're taking your kids out and about and you're doing things with them, that's a mom after my own heart. Okay, okay, thanks for that. Absolutely, Kendall. I'm going to get back to the short things about the followers. But definitely post on your community tab every day what you ate, what you cooked. Post another content creator, share a link to their page, post what you have coming up. If you're going live, I try to always post when I'm going live because now my numbers are starting to go up. Remember, last year I was in the teens. At the beginning of this year, I probably was getting in the 20s, then the 30s and the 40s. Now some of my posts are in the coming up on 200s, and now I'm seeing that I'm getting 5 subscribers a week from that, 6 subscribers a week. So, and I'm getting a lot of reach from that, right? Or impressions from posting on my community tab. So, don't be afraid to do that, and use your community tab. Use that wall like you would your Facebook wall. That's what I say. Post your thoughts, and like I said, be witty. Don't be afraid to express yourself and be who you are on your community tab because that's also going to help build your community as well. Back to shorts. Shorts is I hate to say the word curse, but it's good and it's bad because you can you can start building a shorts community, and people who watch shorts don't always like to watch long form content, right? So you have to be strategic with that. So what you want to do with your shorts content is you want to make sure that you're doing clips from your longer videos so that you can click related video and send your shorts followers to your longer video as well so that they know that that's there. 1 second, guys. What? All right, guys. So yeah, with the shorts videos, you want to be strategic with that. You want to use clips from your longer videos. Yes, you can get a lot of followers. I think one of my most viewed videos is I don't, like I said, when I first started on YouTube, I was just posting a lot of mommy content and grandma content with my granddaughter. She was a baby and people just went crazy over her. She's so cute, Dream. But one of her videos is probably the most watched videos that I have, and I also got a lot of subscribers from that. And guess what? Dream is now a toddler. She is not a baby anymore, so I don't even post her like that. Dream is a little diva now. It's like, girl, um, you can't get the cute stuff out of her anymore. She does cute stuff, but like I don't have my camera in my hand just walking around that child waiting for her to do cute things. When she was a baby, she was right where I put her, wherever I want to put her, whatever I was doing with her, I could make her laugh or I could make her cool and I could get my film like that. Or she would be crawling or just playing with a toy. And that's how I would get my content. Or I'd just be holding her and I would get my content like that. But Dream is on the move. And it's like if you put up a camera, it's like she just automatically does something like to where you're like, girl. And I always try, when my kids, I always and my granddaughters, I always try to post them in the best light because sometimes my kids don't want to be on here and they'll tell me I don't want to be on there. I do not want to be on your social media today. If it's their birthdays, they may even say, "Don't post me on my birthday. I don't want to share that," and that's fine. But sometimes they'll say, "Mom, let's go to such and such. You can make content." Or if they want to try a new food item at one of these restaurants, that's how they'll get me. They'll be like, "Come on, Mom, let's do a food review or something like that, and you can use it for content, Mom." They'll play that game with me, but be very careful with those shorts. But you can get a lot of followers, and how you really get a lot of followers with shorts too is the trending sounds. Right now, one of the videos I did, I posted Kendrick Lamar video, and I got a I'm getting a lot of views from that still, and I'm getting a lot of followers from him still. So, but I'm like, you know what? This is not a Kendrick Lamar fan page, so I really need to take him on. But I was just posting it because I liked that video, right? I liked that video. And then with my granddaughter, I was just posting her because at that time, that's the kind of content I was doing. But it wasn't just my granddaughter; it was the song that I used on there. So when you check your analytics, uh, also check why a particular piece of content is going viral, right? Yes, Jazzy J, I got a lot of followers from the dancing shorts on my kids, right? And the reason why is probably because of the music that you use. People, want to see what kind of video you made with that sound, or they want to use that sound, so they're searching for that sound or that music, and then they're coming across your video. So that's how you get a lot of views, and if people like it, then they're gonna follow your page. So that's one way that you can get a lot of followers from those YouTube shorts. But again, if you don't like, if you're not the type of person that likes to dance and sing all the time like that either, and get creative, like use the music with your cooking videos, right? So you still got the benefit of using the music or the trending sound. You got the benefit of that, but also when a person comes to your page, they'll follow you if they see that all of your shorts are cooking, right? Or if you're doing something with your kids and they see, okay, this is mommy content. So you want to do, when you use those trending sounds, a lot of times I post something like provocative or kind of a little sassy, because I want other moms to see that. I want other moms or other black women who look like me, who are plus size like me. I want people to get confident with me. So I might post a picture, I might post just me just doing some movement and using a song that is trending. Um, how do you find trending sounds? You can go to the trends. It's let me see. Like if you go to the homepage on YouTube, right? And then it's this little, I guess you want to say it's like a gadget on the side. It's next to all. If you click on that symbol, it looks like a what is it? I don't know what it is right now, guys. But you click on that, and that'll take you to the trends, and it'll show you what's trending right now in videos, gaming, movies, and music. So you can see the top sounds right now. And you can use right now Glorilla Typa is one of the trending songs. Lil Wayne, he had a new album out, so he's trending right now. So if you want to use one of his songs, um, so a few different people. So you can use that to find the trending songs or the trending sounds that you want to use. Or, like I said, you can see what's trending now to get inspiration for your next video. Now you can see which type of shorts are trending right now, what type of videos, and you can gain inspiration from that and make your own video. Um, like I don't do this type of stuff on here, so I probably never end up on the trending shorts. I'm not gonna say that. You never know. Never second guess yourself, and never be negative with yourself. Always be positive. Always stay positive and optimistic. Like that one month when I first started making five figures, I prayed to God. I said, God, let me know if I'm on the right track because I'm tired. Like I'm going viral, then you know, I feel like I'm posted to air. And then I literally prayed, and then I was like, I kept posting, but I would, take a few days, rest, just to keep my creativity juices flowing. Like some days I would feel stuck, like, okay, maybe this content isn't, not that it's not resonating, because I would look at other people's content and I'm like, I know my content is just as good. But for whatever reason, the algorithm wasn't feeling it. Maybe I was posting too much of what looks similar to somebody else's, because sometimes if they feel like these algorithms feel like you're a copycat or something like that, or if they push it out and you don't post it at the right time or something like that, because time is of the essence too. You be feeling stuck all the time, daily sips. Don't. Like whatever you're feeling like, it either, when you post your content, it will either hit it would either hit and resonate with your audience, or to be a dud, right? Thanks for sharing real life simulations. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate all my girls. Um, if it doesn't hit, then you'll be like, you know what? I'm not going to do that type of content no more. Like this morning, y'all, I was like, oh, I feel like I got the ideal yesterday. I was like, oh, I feel like motivating people this morning. Man, I was dragging for 30 minutes. Nobody hardly came in there. People would come and leave right out. I was like, maybe this wasn't a good idea. But I was like, I'm going to leave it up, because sometimes with the algorithm is not used to send me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So they might have been like, what is she doing? And that early in the morning, I may have been what's the word I want to use? I may have been reaching a different audience, right? I think I was like reaching an audience out of this country. So so I'm like, maybe not at 6 o'clock no more, Charity. But you want to test different things out, because like I said, you don't know what's going to hit with people or resonate with people. You may think that you really did something really good, and then it was a hot mess, Kendall. Right, I posted a short at 2 a.m. the other night, and it didn't really do anything until 2 days later. That's another thing. Like post at different times. Um, and also for me, TikTok has always, and I have two different pages on TikTok. I've always been best at 10. I mean, after 9 o'clock, around 10, 11, around 3. Same thing on YouTube. If I post something on 9 or 10, if I post a short at 9 or 10, right, on YouTube, then it's not really going to go anywhere. But if I post a video in the morning, then it tends to do better. If I post a video like at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, then let it sit throughout the day, and I feel like I get better numbers. If I post a video late in the evening, I don't really get a lot of good numbers. But with my shorts, if I post them at 2 or 3, you know, sometimes they'll do well. Right now, I'm stuck at the 1,000, 2,000 mark. I've had a few shorts do like 30, 40K in the last couple of months. But like last year, everything was getting like 7K, 8K, 10K. I was surprised I could go live on TikTok, so I went live for like 30 minutes to see what it was like. I like TikTok. You know, a lot of people come on there, but I think I can go live over there. I just haven't done it because right now my focus is really on getting my act together on YouTube and staying in the algorithm on Facebook. So it's kind of hard to focus on all of them, right? So I just try to do what I can when I can. And I lost my thought, guys. I was talking about something. Um, I went from believing in yourself and yeah, oh yeah. Because like I said, Jazzy, you don't know which one will hit. So make sure that you just, if you feel like you want to do something, just do it, just to get the learning experience, because it's going to teach you what's working and what's not working. We learn from our failures as much as we do from our successes. So don't feel like, oh, I posted something that didn't get any views, because that's another thing that happens too. Like you look up, sometimes I'm like, where am I getting all these new followers from? And I check my analytics and it's from a short that was posted like a week or two ago. A lot of times too, what I use to TikTok for is to get the trending sounds from on TikTok, because what happens is that I feel like a lot of time songs or new dances trend on TikTok first, and then TikTok users will bring them over to YouTube, right? So if you got the jump on it and you use that trending sound, like when they was doing that, Ain't 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 right? I did that. I took that from over on TikTok and brought it over here. It's a lot of different videos and sounds that I did over there, and I've seen other creators start using those sounds like 2 months later, but it had already been on trending on YouTube. And so what will happen is when people over here on YouTube, when they start getting hip, then they'll search for that sound. And if you post a video with a trending sound, try to use the lyrics too, because people don't know the name of the song. If you go to if you see my analytics for that Kendrick video, right? It's I'm slipping and I'm driving and that's what people are searching for. Mustard on a beat. So they're not just searching for the song, they're searching for what he said at the beginning of that clip from the Super Bowl or whatever, right? And I just really posted it just because I like that intro that he did to they're not like us, and that video did well for me on TikTok too. People are still using my sound because I recorded it on my TV, so people are still going to that sound that I posted to make videos using my sound or whatever. But yeah, what's your TikTok, Jazzy? We got a battle. That'll be fun, you guys. So let me see. What else did I leave out? Guys, do you feel like you're losing your voice when you from doing these lives? I'm gonna do a sidebar real quick. My girls in the Content and Creators University or Streamers University. I always say that wrong. Streamers University. I feel like since I've been doing this streaming, sometimes I feel like you're taking notes as a student. That's what's up. I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. I feel like, because I talk, but I'm not used to talking for 2 or 3 hours straight, right? So now that I have been doing the lives every day, now I'm feeling like I have to drink water. I feel like my throat is getting swollen. I was like, ooh, maybe one day I should not do it, right? But I'm like, no, just make sure you go a whole 24 hours and let your voice rest. But I don't know how singers sing every night, because, you can really strain your vocal cords like that. But yes, definitely seem to take notes, because um, and pray over your content too. If you're a Christian or you're a believer, pray over your content too. I think that has a lot to do with your success too, like your faith and your belief in yourself and just your confidence, because I get my confidence from God, and my confidence comes from me knowing all that I've been through. Like whenever I get down on myself, or I feel like, oh, you're not doing anything, you're not doing enough. I think about where I was last year. I think about where I was 2 years ago. Last year, I had a really good year. However, I had a lot of obstacles to overcome, and I just did one by one. So now this year, when I think about life, I have to remind myself, remember that battle you faced and you came over it. So I feel like my faith has a lot to do with whether or not I'm successful as a content creator. I just feel like that. Some people may not agree, but that's how I feel. But right. And go back because some of you guys wasn't in here when I started, so go back because I gave a lot of dropped a lot of gems earlier in this live, and some of it I may have said before, but some of it is new, like the lemonade is new. um, and I think I kind of went a little bit more in depth with this because I think my other content creator lives that I've done, they've only been like 30 minutes. None of them have been like an hour. So another thing, once you start building your community, start using your live as a way to um, have a funnel to the other stuff that you're doing. Always, if you, I don't know if any of you are doing this, but if you have other products you want to sell, or if you have, even if you just have a social media group, like you have a Facebook group and you want people to join you on there, always put, because that's the one thing that I love about YouTube that Facebook isn't doing. Facebook wants you to pay to share your links over there. YouTube will let you share your links all up and through this thing. You can share it on your profile. You can't share it on a short. I don't even know if you can comment your link on a short, but you can share your link on the community tab. You can share your link in a video. You know what I mean? You can share your links in your live descriptions. You can share your links descriptions. You can pin it to a comment. So utilize that stuff, right? And like I say, the 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 content that you post that you least suspect will go viral. That's why you got to stay consistent because you're trying to reach people outside of your normal everyday to day supporters. Like, you guys already know I'm coming. You guys know what I'm coming for. I'm coming to support. You got people that are just coming to support. But, and we're going to be the ones that help you get to the next level. Like, when everybody shows up, then that lets you two know that somebody is listening to me, right? So, and for as far as the live is concerned, what I'm learning or what I've noticed is that first hour, YouTube is just listening and tracking. What is she talking about? Who can we post, share this YouTube with, right? So you want to use a lot of SEOG. When you start your live, start talking about what your live is going to be about as soon as you come on. Her go live on please ASAP Entertainment you love. What is that, Jazzy? So your when you get on live, your SEOG matters, like your titles, and this is for all your content. Your title should be something that is searchable. Think about if you wanted somebody to find your video, or think about a topic that you would look for. You're gonna you ask a question, so put it in a form that if somebody is looking for something, right? You want to do that evergreen content, not just the content that people can watch today, but that people will search for weeks to come. Next year, you still get, like my Walmart content, for instance, where I'm showing people how to make their Walmart storefront. I'm still getting views on that, and I'm still getting hits on Google because people are still searching for that content. When you cook, put the easiest spaghetti you ever made, the best spaghetti that your kids are going to love, right? Because people are looking for things like that. Easy recipes, um, how to sew jeans, how to do this, whatever. You want to make content like that so that people will not only watch it today, and I don't know if you guys have read the articles that YouTube has, or that you've been taking those tips about evergreen content. But that's the kind of content that you want to do when you're doing shorts or lives or videos. And like I said, for your videos, you always want to come in because those little bots are crawling behind the scene and they're listening for those key words so that they can start pushing them out to your audience. So when I come in, I always try to say what I'm talking about. And what if your video is all over the place? try to condense it down, Cena. Try to condense it down. Jay, look at her sad maid. Try to condense it down to um, a few topics. Or, okay, say like if you're Jazzy, right? Jazzy, when you do a lot of chit chats, right? So chit chat with me while I cook dinner. So the person knows that they're going to be watching you cook dinner and you guys are going to have a chit chat. Or if it's a topic, chit chat with me about this. Or Cena, if you like girl talk, or um, your name says Auntie Cena. When people see Auntie, they already automatically think I'm going to tune in and sip some tea, get some gossip, get some life advice, um, things of that nature, just from your name, Auntie. That's letting you know this is somebody that is seasoned, that's going to give me some advice about life and tell me something that can help me or that's going to motivate me. So that's what you want to. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong, Cena. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, what? Think about what you're doing. You don't have to have a defined topic, or you don't have to have a defined audience yet. Even if you're on the cuff, just try to be a little bit more creative in your titles and when you're coming in. And there's my go, girl. What's goody? What's goody? You don't have to change your name. You don't have to change your name, Cena. If um, I'm just saying that's what I think of. That's when I see Auntie Cena, I'm thinking, Auntie, the auntie that's coming, the rich auntie, the auntie that's gonna come and tell you didn't cook the greens right. That's what I think of when I think of an auntie. And I don't know if you see it on social media. Sometimes they'll say, "Oh, let auntie know." Auntie don't know about what's going on right now. You just think about somebody that's a little older, that's you know, gonna school the girlies on how they should date men, and maybe you're a little busybody, but if that's not I don't know if anybody else got that impression from the name Auntie Cena's Country Lanai. I'm thinking sitting on the porch with some lemonade or some tea, right? Some sweet tea. What's up? Keep pushing forward. Thank you for tuning in to the live. I appreciate you guys for your support. Yo Yo Ray, Yo Yo Gang Gang. Thank you guys for tuning into the live and liking this live. I appreciate you guys for all of your support. We have been discussing content creation. This is probably one of my longer lives on content creation. I gave a lot of tips. So if you're just tuning in and you're a content creator, go back and hit the replay because my girl Kendall and Jazzy and Real Life Simulations, they'll let you know we've been getting into some things. Thank you for tuning in, Butterfly. What's up? MC8. I like that name. Who else we got up in here? Lisa Pastor, Deanna. Thank you guys all for tuning in. K Money. What's good? Sierra Herrera. What's good, everybody? And like I said, go ahead and go back to that replay. Everything that I told you will help you improve as a content creator, not just on YouTube. You can use all of these tips on any other platform as well. They're all just good practices. And sometimes It's not that you don't already know, but you need that reminder. Or you may think that, okay, I'm already doing this, but maybe I'm doing it wrong. And you just need that reminder that, no, you're on the right track. Or you may have never thought of something that I said tonight. And let me know. Come back and comment and leave it in these comments and let me know if I drop a jewel that helped you to improve on your content creator journey. And also, don't be shy. Don't be afraid to hit me up at cdarrellhoward.com if you are already a Walmart creator or a Amazon creator or any creator. If you're an author and you want to know how you can better promote yourself, or you just want somebody to take a look at your page and let you know if your content is marketable for the audience that you're trying to reach, because that can be another issue too, right? Right? You may be trying to reach an audience and your content doesn't match. Okay? So you want to be cognizant of that as well. Because if I'm a mommy blogger, and I know I've been all over the place with my lives this week, because when you are part of Streamers University, you got to get in where you fit in. And I'm not a person that goes live every day. And I've seen people saying, "Oh, show your face, show your face." I'm laying in my bed right now doing this live. Who knows what I might be up to. So, but I'm here, and I keep promising and promising I'm gonna go live, and I'll probably try to do that this weekend. But um, I got my baby girl's Sweet 16 coming up. These girls stay in my pocket. I am so sick of the bars. They stay in my pocket and they stay keeping me on my toes, so that I had to come in here, come on social media and get to this bag, because it's a good bag. Yo, let them know. That content creator bag, it's a good bag if you can get it. If you can get it, if you stick with it, it's a great bag to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, 5 figures, that's a that's a D-boy bag. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, but that's a D-boy bag. I always say that. You know, that's like doing well on the stock market. That's like selling some property and um, you earn a big commission, right? To earn 5 figures or 6 figures. And some of us, we put a lot of work into our content, but it's not really heavy lifting, right? The editing could get a little cumbersome, as well as doing lives every day and staying motivated. That can be a lot. So I won't say that content creation is not a job, because some of us just turn the camera on and we just do our thing and we're just chit chatting, so it could seem like it's not a job. Or some of us are just taking pictures and we're really good at that and people like it, so it can seem like, okay, I did nothing. And I will say, based on what I did before, that was heavy lifting, that was stressful. Or even my life as a mom, all that I do, this is really like nothing. And to get paid the kind of money that we get paid to do this, like, and I always say this: if you are on social media, you should be getting paid, because they're getting paid because you're on here, and they want you to stay on here. They want you to create this content so that other people will come on here and stay on here. The longer you can keep your audience on social media, the more money you will make. So yes, guys, again, like I said, if you need more help or you just want some motivation, um, I have 1 hour consultations. I normally charge 100, and if you're in here now, I'm gonna probably put a link for a consultation here. I'm gonna do it for $50, just to show you guys some love, especially the ones that have been supporting me. And you can do a Zoom call with me if you don't want to show your face. You don't have to. You can do a telephone call with me and you can ask me about any of your social media pages, and how you're doing. If you want just somebody to go over your page with you, go over your content with you. If you have any questions about the affiliate marketing, anything that has to do with social media, your girl um, can give you a lot of education about it. So I'm going to put that link in there. So come back later, because, or I might do it right now, but I got to go to my website and change the price on that consultation for you guys. But I'm probably will have it at half price maybe over the weekend if you guys want to schedule a consultation with me, or tell somebody that you know who needs some help, and they've been asking you, how do I start my YouTube page, how do I start a page, and you don't have the time, or that's not your zhish and you don't feel like doing that. Send them to your girl. All right. Thank you guys for tuning into this live. You guys have a great night. And yes, I did 30 minutes earlier, so I got my 2 hours in today. I did not cheat. Your girl has been staying on task. Shout out to all of you guys who have been staying on task in Streamers University. Shout out to my girl Yo Yo. Major love to you, Queen, for always keeping everybody entertained. First of all, for keeping us entertained and keeping that foot on homegirl's neck. I said I wasn't going to consume no more of her content, but I got to support you, so I'm definitely going to always be over there talking my mess with everybody else. But also thank you for just being that light. I was saying that I would like to see us all, everybody in the Streamers University, like get together on a Zoom call at the end of this, like maybe sometime in July, and just go over our experience and how it was for us. I don't know if you have something like that planned, Yo Yo. This is your thing, but I'm just saying, as a suggestion, I would like for us all to get together on a Zoom call and celebrate our 30 days and talk about um, what the challenges we face doing Streamers University, our wins, our losses, what we learned about ourselves as content creators. Because, like I said, I do social media, but I haven't been doing a lot of lives. I would do them for a specific reason, which was always to sell myself as a consultant. So whenever I do lives, that's why I'm normally doing it, to direct people to my website. So that's why I do a live. But other than that, I'm talking in circles. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be nice, right? We get our libations. I'm sober, so mine would probably be like my Stanley with ice water, and Yo Yo lets us have a say, so she's up to it. After Streamer University, you need to take a vacation. No, Yo Yo, you said we was gonna do a second month. You ain't order your cap and gown yet. You are so funny, Cena. We should have caps and gowns and stuff like that. Yo Yo, get on it. Make us some Streamer University t-shirts. You slipping. We need our t-shirts. We need to go order our t-shirts, and then we can all have our t-shirts, or whatever. It's hot, so t-shirts. And so when we do our Zoom call, we need to do a Zoom call, and then shoot, we need to go live together too on StreamYard or something. Guys, I got a Pajama Jammy Jam coming up on June 21st to kick the summer off. We'll be talking about mom stuff. This is a family channel, so it's not that kind of uh, it's not that kind of pajama party, right? I'm just playing. We're gonna have fun because moms have fun too. Moms can have fun, but just be a little bit classy with it when you come. And if you're not, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. But that's on the 21st at 6 p.m. until whenever. So I'm going to do that live probably from StreamYard so that other people can join me. Or Yo Yo, I'm going to get in your inbox, in your email, and ask you how to do that. Um, so I'm gonna need your expertise on that. How the best way to, what is the best way to get people involved on my pajama jam? The dropouts is not getting rewards. People dropped out. I know nobody ain't dropped out. And let me know who dropped out so I can stop. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna stop supporting them. Don't tell me who dropped out. Don't tell me who dropped out. I'm so silly. I'm still gonna support. I'm gonna support whoever supports me. And if I like your content, I'm gonna support it anyway. But those who are supporting me, I'm definitely gonna support you first. And if I like other people's content, but because I feel like when I come, I don't know about anybody else, but when I come on, sometimes I just comment to let you know I'm there. But sometimes I'm doing other things, so I'm just letting your live play, and I might not be as active in the chat. But for me, support should be when you see a short, watch the short all the way through, especially if it's only like seconds long. But if it's like a minute long or something like that, just watch that one video, right? If it's a video, don't just watch it for seconds because that drags their engagement down and it makes you look like a bot too, right? And that's not really fair because if you're a supporter like me, you're watching at least 5-10 minutes of a live. You're watching a video or you're letting it play so that they can get credit for that full 10-minute video. Now, some of y'all got 1 and 2 hour videos, and I'm doing a lot. People taking breaks. If you miss one day, cool. You can't miss a week or two and then try to join back in. Nope. Nope. Because some of us are working hard. Yo, the cat ate my homework. Cena, you get on here and do your thing, girl. Uh, I think too, like, if you, I think, like I said, Jazzy is very good at going off the cuff and just coming on here and just chatting with everybody. And she just has the sweetest disposition. But if that's not you, if you can't come on here and talk for 2 hours and you need something to guide you, think whatever comes to mind that day that was heavy on your mind, whether it's a topic on YouTube, whatever it is, find a way to apply it to the type of content that you do and just write out a little script for yourself. And like Yo-Yo always says, follow the it's like going to class until your financial aid check come in, then you drop out. Right. This is week 2. I feel like we've been in it 3 weeks. We got what? What's today? What is today? I don't know what day it is since my kids are not in school. I got the Sweet 16, and then I feel like, please, y'all get out of my face asking for stuff. And I've been teaching the high school graduate how to drive. I feel like you calling me out. I missed today, but I'm going live twice tomorrow. Ooh, 4 hours tomorrow, Jazzy? Girl. Jazzy come on here for all her booze. She calling me too. You missed yesterday, Kendall? Now see, 18 more days. Okay. I don't be on here for them. They find me. Jazzy J. Right, Jazzy got them dudes. Jazzy is so cute. Thanks for coming in. Like Sandra. I'm showing all 36 teeth, 4 extra in the back. Cena. You ain't missed today. You still got time today. Yep, you guys sure do. What time is it? It is it's 8:29. Y'all, it is still early. Or you guys are on the East Coast though, huh? I'm on the West. Or play catch up queen. It's only 30 minutes left in today. Ooh. Ooh. I'll catch up though. I know how to make sure my work in before grades come out. Me too. Me too. That's how I always did. I'm always procrastinating and trying to take the easy way out. Oh, you and Jazzy skipping class together. Um, don't hang out with them. Real life simulations. Real life simulations. But see, the thing about real life simulation is that's on brand for her. Like, she's a streamer. So So it's kind of not like fair to compare anybody to her. And I like her sweet voice, and that's what I like about your page too. When I come on in the mornings, like when I'm up, like I have a couple of phones, right? So after I do my morning inspiration and talk with God or whatever, sometimes I'll see people on live early, and then I'll go to their page. Roxy is usually on, Butterfly, Jess New Body is on early in the mornings. So they'll usually get a view from me, right? And then Yo Yo, she's gonna go live sometime, and she always comes up on my page. So, and I see her on my TV too. I think I'm following you on my TV too, but sometimes I'll come onto my phone so I could comment and let you know, like I'm in your bushes. But I'm watching you and I'm liking you on my TV. My other phone, it doesn't have my YouTube connected on there, so I could only watch the videos on there. I wonder, do you get do they count that if somebody is not a YouTube if they don't have a YouTube page, if they come on as a guest? I wonder, do they count that? I don't know about that. I gotta find that out if that counts, right? So yeah, I'm always looking to for the Streamers University gang, and I'm gonna come on here and support you guys first. And I'm also gonna go to your channels and see what you uploaded. I'm gonna go, and like I was telling everybody earlier, use those community tabs. Use those community tabs. Those are great for engagement and getting followers. And the good thing about the community tab, people are following you because they like you, right? Somebody might follow you because they liked that video or they liked that short. And they're not following you because they like you necessarily, right? So they might fall off, and if you might not stay in their algorithm because they didn't turn on their notifications or they're not looking for you, right? But somebody who follows you because of something you put on your community tab, they're following you because they like something you said. They're following you because they liked a picture you posted. So that means they like you. So make sure you keep that community wall posted. Make sure you fill that up at least once or twice a day so that you can stay with that community. And I'm not even sure if your community tab members or subscribers are really even the people that come onto your videos and watch you. But that's still good because when you start posting links to videos, they'll see it. And, you know, a view is a view, right? I know I'm all caught up with your lives and videos. I'm going to watch the replay of this one too. Y'all, YouTube uploading hours and views at Keep Pushing For just told me I hit 4 million views tonight. Woo, woo. That is a lot, yo, yo. Congratulations. Congratulations. Get to the money. Get to the money. Y'all drop some money bags in the chat for Yo Yo. That check gonna look good. Drop some money bags in the chat for Yo Yo. Right, use everything they have available. Absolutely. Right. That's what's up. Yep, so somebody said a view is a view, but I kind of disagree with that because a view is not a view if that view don't become 2, 3, or 4. You want the people that's going to come and not just watch you once or watch a little bit of it. You want those people to stick around. So I think that's the whole point of it. Like I said, I know some people are coming on here doing it because it's a labor of love, and that's fine. That's fine, but I'm not on here for that. You know, I'm not on here for that. I'm on here to make money. And that's what this live is about, specifically making money. So, um, put out content that's going to get you a following that's going to keep coming back so that you can make money and have 4 million views like Yo Yo and get 5 figures a month like me. You guys, let me get off this thing and bid you guys. But you guys are like you're having a good conversation. I want my people to come bike to bike and bike When Yo-Yo say that, bike to bike. Not the bike to bike. Oh my God, real life simulations. Oh my God. Bike to bike. Oh my gosh. But you see how on brand that is for Rasta though, right? She's showing up and being herself to the point that you can come on here and you can imitate her. And when you say something like that, automatically you know we know who you're talking about. And when she said and stuff, because I don't be want to hear all that and stuff. You know her euphemisms that she used and all of that. And she's not doing that. I don't know if she's doing it intentionally or not, but it's another content creator. She reacts to Peach. Her name is Monique Makes You Laugh. I love to watch her because she be like, "You shit me," and she be like, I love when she says that. So that's what I was kind of telling you guys about earlier about branding yourself and having your own sayings and your own sing songs and different things like that. And you know what I'm saying, that make people feel like they're a part of something. Man is on a panel will be lit. What is that? Oh, you got on Sheen and Target. Hell no, Kendall, you got in Target. Uh-uh. I'm hating. Kendall, you got Target. Y'all see how fast we get envious? Kendall, Target let you in. Target did not let me in. I think Target is one of the good ones to get in because Target has a lot of Facebook groups too. Join those. That's what's up. Target, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a Walmart creator, I don't know. But Kendall, straight up, I don't know if you're a part of Black Women Who Love Target. Join that group on Facebook. And other Facebook groups. There's a lot of groups for Target. Definitely push your content on Lemonade. That's a good place. When you go to Target, try to go to Target at least once a week. I'm always at Walmart or even Dollar Tree because you're going to find out that it's going to be other content that's going to help you as an affiliate marketer too, like just basically shopping content, right? And you have boys, I have girls. So today I actually was in the boys section at Walmart. Today I had intentions on going to Walmart to take pictures and do a video of something specifically, but I actually was coming from the electronics department and I went through the boys section. And so you'll get in, Yo-Yo. Sheen too, that's what's up. Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you something. If Facebook, you need your groups. You don't even have to be on Facebook like with a personal page. Make you a Facebook group. Facebook groups help you with your content and with your affiliate marketing. So, and that's just free promotion for yourself. You don't have to, but like I said, they have Black Women Who Love Target. That's why I'm always wearing Target. And I should be wearing Walmart. I wear Walmart a lot too because I'm a Walmart creator. So I do, and plus I shop there for my kids. Like I just went to my daughter wanted a heart shaped cake, and I've ordered a cake from somebody online before. I paid a couple of $100s for it, and it tasted gross. So I was just like, no, we're going to Walmart. I've had Walmart cakes before. They're decent. Guys, I haven't ordered a cake in so long. Like, we don't really eat cakes. Like, I make cakes. But my daughter specifically wanted a cake shaped like a heart with the calendar for her month on there, her birthday month on there. So we ordered that today. So I'm always at Walmart. When my daughter was graduating, we got the dresses we were wearing. Well, I got my dress from Target. But I took my kids there because they have cute dresses for them. They don't really have a lot for me. I have to pick through it, or I go through online and I see different stuff that I like for myself from Walmart. But a lot of stuff that I wear, I get it from Target. Yeah, but that's nice. But I know Lemonade too. They like Target, so definitely, guys, if you don't have Lemonade and you're an affiliate marketer, take pictures and take videos. Do them both, and do shorts and do long videos, and post links under all that content. Whenever you go to Target, if you're an affiliate marketer, and you shop, I don't care where you shop at. If you shopped at Walmart that day, still post your Target creator link under that Walmart content. I don't care if you went to Dollar Tree. If you want more content like this, if you want to, and check out um, my brand, my store on Target, I have lots of good deals on there. Put that at the bottom. Yes, we all gonna do that. We're all gonna. One thing about it is we're all we're all gonna pull each other up together because who I am today, next year we all gonna be somewhere different, right? We're gonna be People gonna be like, I remember when. Now you trying to act like you all that. So what? I am all that. I worked hard for this. And no, I'm not giving you free game. No, I'm just playing. I'll still probably, give out some free game then as well. Because each one teach one, right? And if you're really about that life, if you're really doing it, then you sharing some tips and you giving somebody some help shouldn't cost you nothing. If anything, is letting people know, okay, you real about yours. And that makes them want to support you more, right? So always be willing to give as much as you are getting. Right, 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 right. Yo, we uplift each other over here. Yes, because I feel like we're all, most of us who probably listen, we all look the same. We come from similar backgrounds. We're raising kids. We're married. We're single, but the objective is the same. We want to earn an extra income to support our families. We want to support other women, and we want to build a community because that's what we're doing. We're building a community. And yo, you don't know, or you may know, or you may have this envisioned, but next year you don't know how this can grow, right? So thank you for all of that. Thank you for all of that. And with that, I'm going to say good night and God bless you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.